Yes. A blood dripping. Oof. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. That's right. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh no. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. You're impressed on me? I'll take that as a compliment. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's just to me. Damn! I'm in the body of a Japanese attorney. A woman like me. A woman with unemployed status. I'm actually flattered. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, unfortunately, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Damn, Mr. Loverboy. um, well, he's not wrong. Some people can't live without their partner. Who Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Let's begin with a young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. It's none other than Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has a terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Dad and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. The court is in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. Well, the test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. So the defendant's name is Larry Butts? Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Okay, so based on the report, it says the victim in this case is Cindy Stone, age 22, a model, and she lived in an apartment by herself. Alright, let's go back. Cindy Stone. Cindy Block? Well, it may close to the victim's full name. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of that. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object, Your Honor. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Ah, yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. It's rather heavy, from what the report says. Uh-oh. Whenever Larry gets excited that easily, this could turn bad. Aren't we sweating already? Ahem. I shouldn't laugh. That sounds nice. Okay. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Wow, what a loaded question, Mr. Payne. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Oh. Uh, didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Oh, Omo! What you mean one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. It says here the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Damn. Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Okay. Honestly, Mr. Payne is giving me a pain in the headache. Cause why is he rage baiting me right now? Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Good thing I'm not a lawyer in real life, or else I'm gonna be in a fight right on this second. Cause why is he judging so much? Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, okay. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. I strike him that way. Whoa! Dude, Nick, what you mean irrelevant? Oh, shut it. Okay. I'm trying to get your ass out of this. That cheating she-dog. The hell? What did he just say? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. So which one is it? You don't... Oh my god. Uh-oh. There he go, he went. What do I do? Okay, have him answer honestly. Maybe I could, like, cover up for him at some point? I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. What was that scream? He's screaming on the top of his lungs. Anyways, Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? None other than the man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order? Order in the court. Order? Your order will go to the self-checkout section. Sorry. Oh my god. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, a businessman. I think. Mr. Sawit, You sell newspaper subscriptions? Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Oh. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, now moving and dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh gosh. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Oh, this is the phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Is it really just a coincidence? Now, Mr. Wright, your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? On the time. Cause how come he found a dead body at 1 p.m.? When the time of death started around 4 to 5 p.m. That doesn't make sense.
Objection!
So you found the body at 1 p.m., correct? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. For certain. Ooh, buddy, be careful in using the right word. Well, frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your state, your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. It says here that the time of death at some time started after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. So how come there's a 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Merely forgot the time? But he was certain of it. What the heck? What was that? After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, I... Gee, that's a really good question. Indeed, it is a really good question, don't you think? Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always begets more lies. You're not wrong with that. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. I caught him off guard. Hehe. Wait, I remember now. You remember? Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or of a taped program, recorded program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. So you heard a voice saying the time on a recorded tape. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine or examine the witness. Okay, right. I believe in you. You know what to do. Oh. Okay. I've got this one. You heard the time. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large TV. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Ooh. Fishy? I wonder if this is a big fish. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard a time. Okay. I don't think it's enough. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim... You guessed? A video. Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True, true. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. We agree that you heard the time at the scene then. Wait. Hang on a second. I can't put my finger on it. It's still okay. The argument still stands though. The electricity was out from noon until 6 p.m. How come that a videotape recorded television would tell the time? It was supposed to be plugged in, right? Will this be right? Let's try it.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. That's right. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quiet, actually. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body or something. Very well, Mr. Sawi. Let's hear your testimony one more time. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh. Oh, okay. There was a table clock in the apartment that wasn't there. What? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Okay. Let's go. The only object that I could think of in here is the statue, which is rather heavy if you ask me.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon was in a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? May I ask? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? A Japanese lawyer, maybe? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh. Well, why didn't he clarify it to begin with? You're confusing the court. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it like this and it says the time out loud. Oh, well, that's flashy. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock, indeed. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction, if you ask me. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Oh, absolute cinema. I'm kidding. He went into the apartment. You're lying. You're lying under your oath. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Oh. He's taunting me now. Prove that he went there, okay? Well, I will. I'll do better than that. Oh. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Girl, shocking. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Oh. Well, there's your girlfriend defending you. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Is it really baseless though? Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock I heard no, I mean, I saw, oh, that was rude. That was worse than being slapped in the face, okay? Imagine drawing your wig right on my face, like, that's unhygienic. Disgusting. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn and give him death. Whoa, that was extreme. Okay. Why does this guy has so much grudge over Larry? Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply if you try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. Oh. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. And that is... Uh-oh. What is he talking about now? While it may seem like that the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow? How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Exactly. If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Damn! Why does he sound like an English professor right now? I'm referring to the judge. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. Wow. I only said that you were lying. That you were lying on your part. What the? You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. The heck? Sorry, Larry. I failed you. I failed you, brother. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. And nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. Remember? The victim? Where is that? Hang on, that's not it. Remember that the victim has a passport? So that means the woman travels a lot. And if you travels a lot, there's like a time differences from one country to another country. Maybe I can prove it. Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Well, let's see you pull this one off. I can't sound like an old man. Sorry. This one. Take this, bitch. And sorry. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here in Japan and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say, Mr. Did it? the the jokes. Oh. Uh, I hope he isn't okay. He doesn't deserve to live. Why would why would he do that? Why would he commit such a thing to Miss Cindy Stone? This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Well, thank you, Miss. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Laurie Butts, not guilty. Bravo! And with that, this court is adjourned. Same. I'm so happy for him. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. Wow. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That's one of my horror. That's one of my fear actually. When a burglar just, decided to try and enter someone's apartment. Yeah, that's one of my fears sometimes. That day, Dame, when Larry went to her when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. He has a he has a huge mole on his forehead. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Woo! I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations! Yay! We did it! I did it! Well, thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought you fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Laurie must feel. My life is over. What? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Wow. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. That's actually bad. Uh, look, Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But, but my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Oh, I won't forget this ever. So let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, you name it, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Didn't I deserve it more than her? Oh hey, here, take this. It's a present. A present. For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually... Hehe. I made this clock for her. I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. So we're matching couple, you know? Really? You you made this. I mean, a gift is a gift still. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot about you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. The heck is she talking about now? Maybe the thinker? That's right. Wait. So she brought the thinker with her, thinking of Larry. Thinking of their past relationship. If she didn't have any feelings with him at all, then she should have thrown. She could have thrown this away and move on. You know? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, you dummy. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling, you know? It takes an effort. And the weight in the baggage to bring it with her. So she must have think of him at that time. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Oh. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Aw. Well, that's the reality for you, I guess. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, and grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Should we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about a dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent buds. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, partly. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me a... Oh, that's okay. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Oh, yes.